Dear students, Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to talk about endocrine system. This is the basically system consists of gland. Endocrine system basically consists of glands. If we see that our internal communication within the body takes place by four ways. What are four ways? That is, first of all, cells of our body communicate to each other in four ways. First of all, gap junction. Gap gap junction. What are gap junction? Because there is a gap junction between different cells. This is gap junction. And cell communicate and transfer their nutrients as well as electrolytes by way of this gap junction. There is a pore, and these pores are called gap junction, and they transfer their nutrients as well as electrolytes by way of pores to from one cell of cytoplasm and to the other cytoplasm of different cells. So this is the first way to communicate within cells. Second is neurotransmitter. Neurotransmitter basically part of nervous system, and it stimulates the other cells and receptors by way of neurons from one neuron to another neuron, and it control the whole body. Third one is paracrine. Paracrine are called local hormone. These stimulate and secretes the nearby cells and stimulate and controls the nearby cells. This is all called local hormones or paracrine. And fourth one is that is hormone, which is a chemical messenger released by the endocrine system, and it traveled by the blood and stimulate to other glands. Hormones are found everywhere in the body, but it stimulate to those cells, those organs where its receptors are found. Receptors are located or occurred. That's why this is called hormones, because it is a chemical messenger. So our whole endocrine system story depends on hormones. We will start how endocrine system basically have two types. The first of all, exocrine, and second is endocrine. Simply, those glands which have ducts, that is called exocrine, having duct, while endocrine ductless. Endocrine is ductless and it secretes directly into the bloodstream and reach to the target organ. Now we are moving towards the hypothalamus as well as pituitary gland. Pituitary gland basically it is two parts. One is anterior pituitary and second is posterior pituitary. Basically, the anterior pituitary is a part of pharynx in fetus in embryonic development. These two parts basically collected are connected after birth, while in fetus 4 months it is a separated portion. Anterior pituitary is basically part of adenohypophysis, while this is called neurohypophysis, posterior pituitary. In embryonic development, in 4 months, this is actually a part of pharynx, and it disconnected from the pharynx and grow upward and connect with the hypothalamus, the part of actually posterior pituitary, and connect with posterior pituitary and form a whole gland is called pituitary gland, which is a master gland and control all over the endocrine system. This pituitary gland is also under the influence of hypothalamus, because hypothalamus is control the pituitary gland, and this pituitary gland is control all over the endocrine system. So this is the anterior pituitary and this is the posterior pituitary. Posterior pituitary, anterior pituitary. Now we will discuss the different hormone which is released by the hypothalamus and as well as pituitary hormones. These hormones are called pituitary hormone and hypothalamus hormones. So hypothalamus, now we will discuss the pituitary hormones as well as hypothalamus hormones. Hypothalamus basically forms the roof and wall of third ventricle, which is a part of brain, and pituitary gland, which is the suspended portion of hypothalamus. These are two parts which we have already discussed. This is anterior pituitary. This is posterior pituitary. Actually, hypothalamus release 9 hormones. How many hormones? 9 hormones. 7 of them released by hypothalamus and it controls the anterior pituitary. 7 hormones. While 2 hormones which control the posterior pituitary. First, we will discuss 7 hormones which is released by the hypothalamus and it controls the anterior pituitary. What are the 7 hormones? These 7 hormones, out of 7 hormones, 5 hormones are releasing hormone while 2 hormones are inhibiting the secretion by the hypothalamus. So what are the 5 hormones which is releasing hormone? Releasing hormone and inhibiting hormone. First of all, gonadotropin. Releasing hormone. And second is corticotropin. Corticotropin releasing hormone. And third one is thyrotropin releasing hormone. Fourth one is prolactin releasing hormone. And fifth one is growth hormone releasing hormone. These 5 hormones which is released by the hypothalamus, these are releasing hormone, and 2 hormones are inhibiting hormone, that is prolactin inhibiting and second is somatostatin. These 2 hormones which inhibit the secretion under the influence of negative feedback mechanism. When these secretions are raised in blood, then these hormones are activated and inhibit those secretions by way of negative feedback mechanism. These 5 hormones, totally these 7 hormones which is released by the hypothalamus and it controls the anterior pituitary. 5 of them are releasing hormone and 2 are inhibiting hormone. These 5 hormones which control the anterior pituitary and stimulate the other 6 hormones. The first one is gonadotropin hormone. It stimulates the 2 hormone in anterior pituitary. What are the two hormones? Gonadotropin releasing hormone, which is released by the hypothalamus, and it stimulates the two hormones in anterior pituitary. What are those two hormones? First of all, follicle stimulating hormone, FSH, and second is luteinizing hormone. It is also called LH. And corticotropin releasing hormone, which stimulate the anterior pituitary and also stimulate the ACTH, adrenocorticotropic hormone. Basically called ACTH. And thyrotropin releasing hormone, which is releasing by the hypothalamus and it controls the anterior pituitary and stimulate the TSH, which is called thyroid stimulating hormone. And prolactin and growth hormones, as it is prolactin stimulate the anterior pituitary and stimulate the prolactin hormone and also growth hormone. Just gonadotropin releasing hormone act on anterior pituitary and stimulate the two hormones. These two hormones are called gonadotropin releasing hormone and follicle stimulating hormone as well as luteinizing hormone. Rest of four hormones are just single stimulate the single hormone from the anterior pituitary. So this is the anterior pituitary. The whole story was anterior pituitary. Now we will discuss the posterior pituitary. Posterior pituitary release the just two hormones. These two hormones, oxytocin and ADH, anti-diuretic hormone. Just one thing I would love to mention, that these seven hormones are released by the hypothalamus by way of hypophyseal portal system. This hypophyseal portal system, this is the hypophyseal portal tract. This is the hypophyseal portal tract. This is primary venules and this is secondary venules. Hypothalamus release the hormones by way of primary venules by way of hypophyseal portal system. This is the hypophyseal portal system. Here is the primary, which is receiving the hormones from hypothalamus and it delivered to the anterior pituitary with the help of secondary venules. This is the secondary venules. But although posterior pituitary is a part of nervous system and this is a part of gland, anterior pituitary, here are two nuclei in hypothalamus. These two nuclei, one of them is, this is paraventricular, this is supraoptic. nuclei. These two neurons control these two hormones, oxytocin as well as ADH. Paraventricular nuclei control the oxytocin, and it directly by way of nervous system neuron, it control the paraventricular control the oxytocin, while supraoptic nuclei control the ADH. These two hormones released by the hypothalamus and only control the posterior pituitary. So we can say posterior pituitary, there are two hormones which are released by the posterior pituitary, while 7 hormones released by the hypothalamus and stimulate the 6 hormones of anterior pituitary. Why 7 hormones released from hypothalamus and these control the 6 hormones to anterior pituitary? Because 7 of them are 5 of them, 5 out of 7 are releasing hormone and 2 are inhibiting hormone. 5 releasing hormones are gonadotropin releasing hormone, corticotropin releasing hormone, thyrotropin releasing hormone, prolactin releasing hormone, as well as growth hormone releasing hormone. Inhibiting hormones, that are prolactin inhibiting hormone and somatostatin. These 5 hormones which stimulate the 6 hormones of anterior pituitary. One of them, gonadotropin releasing hormone, which actually control the glands of reproductive system, that is called testes or ovaries, and this single hormone control and stimulate the 2 hormones, that is follicle stimulating hormone and luteinizing hormone. Otherwise, rest of 4 hormones just control and stimulate the single hormone as well. These are the hypothalamus as well as pituitary hormones. We will discuss these hormones which belongs to different organs one by one. First of all, we will discuss thymus gland.